there, people with the internet, and hello again. I'm TheMBmulti, and welcome back to my Rome 2 Total War Let's Play campaign as Pergamon. In the previous episode, I fought Bactria, obviously. I captured Maraconda, Bactria, and this one, Okratidaea, or something. So Bactria only has Capicena left, over here. But apparently they still have 3 full stacks. Which is a bit odd, because Aracosia over here, that they're also at war with, is begging them to attack them in the back, because they've grouped 3 of their 4 armies there. And 1 in the city, so, you know, if they band those 3 together to take this, they could quite easily take it, and then Aracosia is without any territory. So, yeah, weird. Weird as fucking hell. Yeah, so, it's going well for me, obviously, this campaign. Bactria is almost dead, afterwards Aracosia will follow, then Media Atropatane will follow. Then the Massagete will follow, and then the Roxolani and whoever the else are over there. The Thessagete or something? Yeah. And then we're moving on to Arabia next. Well, if we want to finish the campaign early, we move on to Egypt immediately, take Cilicia, and then it's essentially over already. But I want Arabia all for myself first. Yeah, you're not of my family, so you're getting mediocre traits. Well, not necessarily mediocre traits. Those reduction of corruption are very nice. But, of course, I wouldn't waste an entire slot on an actual good general for that trait. Would be great if we had governors, like in Rome. What's it called? Like in Attalus III. But we don't. So I'm giving the less important trait. Okay, there we go. They're realizing for some reason. Well, partially. How the hell can they just train? Well, actually, whoa. What the fuck? How the hell did they manage to train a new army? How the fuck did they manage to train another army? This is all they have. They only have this village. How in the fuck does that give them level 2 Imperium? That is the biggest bullshit I've ever seen. First of all, because of course, no way in hell that they make enough money for this. Somehow they managed to pump this up to... well, here it says... Also, it is -7 food now, and they still have no... They fixed their food issue somehow. Even though they have -4 food. Which I'll reduce even more. Oh yeah, she steals food. She steals 2.4 food. And now all of a sudden it is -6 instead of -7. That makes a lot of sense as well. So... they have only this tiny village, and somehow that still counts as Imperium level 2. And they are allowed to field 6 armies. What the fuck? That is the biggest bullshit ever. Imperium scales with your empire. If you lose a fuck ton of settlements, you lose. Apparently not when it's the AI. Once Imperium level 7 or whatever it was, before I started beating their ass. Always appearing level 7, you know, but then there's an asterisk behind it, and if you look at the very bottom of the page, there it says, unless you're the player, because fuck you, that's why. Fucking hell, man. They only have this fucking backwater village, and they're still on level Imperium something, allowing them to get 6 armies. Fucking bull to the shit. Then they have -7 food. I steal more food. Then it's -6 somehow. And never in any of those scenarios do they actually take any attrition. Which is also ridiculous. As a matter of fact, their garrison is recovering. -6 food. And the garrison is recovering. And once again, I don't think I have to explain to you how it works when I have facing those issues, when I have -6 food. As a matter of fact, when I have -1 food, the game is going to bitch slap me with all the force of 1,000 suns. Like, you motherfucking retard, you're losing food, you're -1 food, you fucking piece of utter trash. Here we go, attrition for you, desertion, morale problems, political issues, fuck you, go fuck yourself, seek a life, you fucking sad sack of shit. That's what the game does when I have -1 food. And then when the AI has -7 and I steal extra food, then the game is like, oh shit, oh no, the player is actually making good choices and shit, oh no, here we go, we cheat some more food in. Here you go, you little darling. Here you go, some more food for you. Oh, you only have 1 settlement left? 1 ridiculously tiny piece of shit village? We'll just give you Imperium level 3 anyway. There you go. You can field 6 armies if you want. It's fine. Oh, you don't have the money for it? Oh, here you go. Oh, all of a sudden, magically, some coffers of gold fell out of the sky. Magically. We just cheated them into existence for you. Here you go, you sweet little darling. Here you go. You can finance your armies now. Fuck off, man. So fucking stupid. So fucking retarded. It is beyond belief. They do it so blatantly and so gleefully as well. It's so fucking disgusting. And then the double standards, when it happens to me, then they give me the biggest bitch slap in history. So fucking ridiculous, man. And that's the stuff that we actually see. I'm not even talking about the stuff that we don't see. All the morale buffs, the what's it called? Melee buffs, defense buffs, attack buffs, and all that other crap. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, -6. She's stealing an additional 2.4 food. And it went from -7 to -6 somehow. What the hell was that? Was that a camel or something? What the fuck made that horrible noise? Okay, there we go. They're moving back around. Oh, there we go, because they're slowly approaching now. They don't band everybody together, they just slowly approach. Because that's worked well for them. Yeah, again, when they're facing me, they just band everything together like they did in the mountain passes over here. They had like, there was only 1 army in that settlement. They banded like 2 or, I believe it was 2 full stacks together to take him out. Which didn't work, by the way. I won that battle. And after that, I had broken their back so severely that I just was able to mop everything up in record time. The only real resistance I've encountered was over there. And I didn't even have to do anything because Arakosia did my dirty work for me. And this fight over here at Bactra. But, you know, when it's AI, then it's like, oh no, hang on a minute, no, we can't do that, because then we might actually win. We only want to win against the player, because fuck the player and everything he stands for. Because that's the policy. We design our game so that the player has the worst time playing. Because fuck his pathetic existence. Which, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think that is a fantastic policy. Unsure about the underworld? Of motherfucking course. Oh, is it somebody else? Ah, it's somebody else for a change. Nice. Fuck you. Alright, do we need to send anybody for tutoring? Yes, we do. Another one. And then another one. And then another one, actually. that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. You could get remarried. Wealthy husbands, very nice. Okay, well, nothing I could change about that. Didn't she get, like, married last... No, it can't be, because this guy's an actual general. Can't be somebody that got married last turn. You seek a spouse? Minus 1 gravitas for you, that is unfortunate. Whatever. Just can't use her for any political things then. Yeah, I had to assassinate your previous husband because he was shit. Okay, that's the most basic one. And there's nothing I can do about that because she is who she is. Okay, sure, whatever. You also seek spouse. Brutal wife, +2 to slave unrest. Okay, well, whatever. And nice trade for the husband, from the husband there. Very good. Yeah, now it costs extra gravitas and stuff because I already married a whole bunch of people. So I have to wait a few turns. But that's fine. You don't even have gravitas even if I don't marry anybody else before I try to deal with you. So you just need to grow older a little bit, get some more of that gravitas in there. Also, Gnossos is sending an army over for a change. But they got veteran mercenary hoplites there. And they're flexing the the thorax swordsman, which is ridiculous. I can't even play as Gnossos, and they have thorax swordsmen. And then they deliberately took them out of Pergamon when they made this faction playable for the Black Colonies DLC. What are we building here? Something that takes public order. I guess we can build... Oh, we already have a slave market here, don't we? Yeah. So I don't really need a slave market here. Oh, the wine trader costs food as well, though, doesn't it? Yeah. We don't need the amphitheater because... Or the theater. We could do that. I guess we'll do that one then. We don't need another slave trader, there's already one nearby. I honestly don't even think I have that many slaves in my empire. You see, there's not enough slaves here at all to make any money. I don't have any slaves anywhere. They all died out. I keep killing all my captives instead of enslaving them. I literally have 0 slaves. Oh, well, I definitely have to enslave more people then once I start to win more battles. It would be kind of cool if slaves was also a tradable resource. You can specifically trade slaves with other people. As I've already mentioned a whole bunch of improvements of the slave mechanic, because there is a slave revolt that can happen. However, it's tied to the regular public order of the settlement, which is crap, because 9 out of 10 times when regular public order goes into a revolt, it turns into a faction that used to own that province before you conquered it. So only very, 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 very rarely do we get a slave revolt. And there's actually a specific video and stuff that plays once there's a slave revolt. Which is pretty cool, because it used to happen quite a lot back in the day, but then they patched it so because the AI wasn't able to handle it, so they gave the AI even more cheats to handle it. But yeah, there's an entire video that plays once you get into a slave revolt. And then there's also a special video once you crush the slave revolt. But yeah, but for some stupid reason they've tied it to the regular public order of the settlement. Athena gives they don't demand the 2,000 denarii anymore, they just want a peace treaty now. Oh, fuck off. Now they're all of a sudden leaving Aracosia alone. Aracosia is coming after them now.
I will be honest.
But yeah, as I already mentioned back in those videos, they're fairly old, so don't go and search for them. But a great thing would be something like slave public order, separate from regular public order. Regular public order is, of course, maintained how it's maintained in the campaign right now, building public order buildings and stuff like that, maybe sometimes external events. But slave public order can be done with maybe treaties, or just like how you do finances here. We can say how much money we make from taxes and stuff. Kind of like in what's it called, in Hearts of Iron 4, where you do the revolt suppression thing. You can decide how you can handle puppet states that you own. You can slowly take away their autonomy and slowly absorb them into your empire over time. Stuff like that. Just change something like that. But then for slave public order, that's how you influence that. If you crack down hard on them, it works for a while, but then they get unrest for like you generate unrest in the long term. And it has a possibility to immediately spawn a slave revolt right away if you just aggressively crack down on them, like right from the get-go. Like it works in the short term, but you're running the risk of a slave revolt happening, and the harder you do it, the bigger the chance is. But it is the fastest way to beat down slave unrest. So you kind of have to roll the dice. Okay, how hard do we have to punish the slaves in order to quickly get results, but to not immediately provoke them into getting a revolt? And then, there's a chance that there is a revolt, and then when you beat that, then it sort of like resets. Just like in with the Civil War thing, that you've got a couple of turns of protection before it can happen again. And then you can change how you deal with slaves in your policies. Trade slaves with other factions. Like not just establish trade routes and then get slaves that way, but a specific option for that. There's so much cool stuff that you can do with that. But no. They sort of had this basis of a cool mechanic there, but then the AI couldn't handle it, and then they patched it out essentially by giving the AI so many cheats and also giving the player the thing about the when a revolt happens, it's either a slave revolt or the faction that used to own. Like for example, if this revolted, Aria, I believe, owns this normally. So Aria would come in and be resurrected. And those would be the rebels that you're fighting instead of, a slave revolt. So 9 out of 10 times it is the rebel faction that comes in to trying to come back from the dead, so to speak, rather than the slave revolt. So, it is very rare for an actual slave revolt to happen. For you or for the AI, because they patched it out for the AI and they made it very difficult for you. You have to actually actively want a slave revolt to happen. But why the fuck do you want that, It could, they could make it a scripted event that just has a chance of happening every now and then. And then, you have the research that reduces those effects from happening, or those events from happening, I mean. Where is that? Is that on the philosophy? Yeah, see? Minus 10% political incident occurrence. See? It's a bit weird because it would make more sense for those slave revolts to happen later on in the campaign when your empire is bigger. Kind of with Rome, big Roman Republic, big amount of slave influx. So maybe once you conquer and loot and enslave people too many times or too much. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is there's a fuck ton of cool stuff that you can do with a slave mechanic. Also, maybe a slave campaign would be kind of cool. Or another. I mean, of course, they're not really making any more content for Rome 2, but another campaign like Caesar in Gaul or Hannibal at the Gates, a campaign focused on the Spartacus revolt, maybe. And you can sort of really go crazy with the slave mechanic. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is there was a lot of potential there at when launch, which is funny because launch was horrible of Rome 2. So many issues. But there was a glimmer of a very cool mechanic there, and then they over time patched it out because the AI couldn't handle it, and the player is very rarely put into the position of having to deal with that. So they patched it out over time somehow, which sucks. Because like I said, there was the basis of a cool mechanic there. But then they implemented it poorly, and the AI couldn't handle it, so they patched it out for the AI, and then for the player, you have to actively want a slave revolt to happen for you to actually see it happening. Which of course nobody wants. There. Yeah. There's tons of cool stuff you can do with that mechanic in my mind.
My people do...
Magnificent.
The gods show their
I am not paying you anything.
A token.
My people do not like luxury.
Right, so Knossos is hauling ass now. -6, so they're just chilling here. Oh wow! What a bunch of fucking scumbags! They force march across the river past them. So what are you gonna do now? You're gonna attack the city from this side, or are you gonna try to go for me over here? That's exactly why I left these armies here, so be my motherfucking guest, Bactria. So they do actually have a barracks building there. They also still have these navies out here that have been taking attrition for centuries. And somehow there's still ships with alive humans on them. Unless they're all zombies, I don't know. And they all turned into Wendigos. They ate, they had to be cannibals in order to survive, so now the only people surviving are Wendigos. Yeah, so that's interesting. I guess they're gonna try to attack me, because of course they are. Because Herder fucked the player. Oh no, never mind. They're trying to outflank Arakosia.
A token.
This is exactly why I'm not doing anything.
Your merchant.
It's still ridiculous, by the way. 6 armies. 6 full stack armies. And they still have the money for it. I mean, they don't have 6 full stack armies now, but that one army, the new one that they trained, is recruiting now. They will have 6 full stack armies, one ridiculously tiny village, which first of all doesn't give them enough Imperium, second of all doesn't give them enough food, and third of all doesn't give them enough money. And yet they still have 3 full stack armies that they're training actively. Absolutely outrageous. Look at this. Somehow they have all the... Look at how much money they're making from this tiny crappy village as well. Absolute insanity. Where is that one Arakosian army?
As you command.
Did they die? I think they died. Maybe, I don't know. I only see 3 armies now.
ready for battle.
You move there? Bit closer, but close enough so that they will reinforce if they attack. Yeah, so they're completely boxed in. I kind of want them to take this out so that I can take it then off of them again and then there. This is always the stupid part. Where they have one ridiculously tiny village. Did they just recruit another army? Or raise another army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck you! Fuck you! How? 8 armies? Are you fuck? 1 Imperium scales with Empire size! Actually, only for the player, because the AI says fuck you. Yeah, I noticed! The AI says fuck you. They have 1 ridiculously tiny backwater crap load fucking shit-stained village. And they are on Imperium level 3, allowing them to raise 8 armies. Fuck you! Everybody in the comments, Imperium scales with Empire size. If you conquer more territory, you increase your Imperium. If you lose it, you lose Imperium. That's how it works. They have lost absolutely everything. They only have this crappy village in the corner of the map. And somehow the game is still considering them in Imperium level 3. Fuck you! All I have to say about that one. Fuck you! That is the biggest load of bullshit, and you damn well know it, game. You damn well motherfucking know it. Alright, well in that case we're not waiting that much longer anymore, because also they have infinite money apparently, so they'll just keep... Oh, oops, I didn't mean to press space. Also they have infinite money, so they keep training. Yeah, this is fucking ridiculous. They shouldn't have the Imperium, they shouldn't have the money, and they shouldn't have the food for any of this. And of course they just don't give a single shit. Okay, now you don't need to be there anymore. You... yeah, you join them there. You get in here, just in case they want to be funny and go there. Yeah, they're trying to go back over to the river again. Yeah, I can do it too. Clump up everything together. They don't need to be here. I could trespass Avacosia. Yeah, you don't... Those are... Yeah, that's gonna take way too long. I was gonna say I don't need them there either, but... That's gonna take way too long for them to get back. I guess we'll just wait for the reinforcements from Knossos. Those 3 have to stay there. I can move you. I will trespass. Avacosia is gonna die in the end anyway, so it doesn't matter. Fucking ridiculous, man. Imperium level 3. 8 armies, 1 village. Uh-huh. Motherfucking sure, buddy. Motherfucking sure. No way in hell that you should still have the Imperium level for that. That is the biggest load of bullshit I've seen in a long time. Absolutely ridiculous. They just cheat some money out of their ass, they cheat food out of their ass, they cheat Imperium out of their ass, they cheat absolutely everything they've ever owned out of their ass. And they don't even stand and fight. Oh yeah, of course, now they're gonna do that. They've been sitting there for fucking light years, and then...
People do not like luxury.
And now all of a sudden they come over? They don't even know that they left. There's no way, they were never anywhere nearby to have any idea that that left. They have zero clue. For them, that should have been in the fog of war. They had zero inkling that that army left. And then very coincidentally, the millisecond this army leaves, all of a sudden these fucking pathetic sacks of shit have the guts to come over here. Fuck off. Alright, well, I'll just raise another fleet here then. Not of my family. Look at how much money I have to pay in order to raise somebody not of my family. I have to raise somebody worse and pay a ton of money for it. That is ridiculous. Not that I'm short on money, but You get the point. I will give you... Ah, sure, fuck it. Just use the tower one. Get in? Yeah, obviously that is ridiculously poor. So just hire the mercenaries. Okay. Yeah, fuck off, man. All of a sudden they have the fucking balls to come back here. Fuck off. And then immediately they clear this village like their life depends on it, which it does, of course.
Ready for orders. At your command.
Do we have an army without elephants?
Commander.
Yeah.
We take this
You make the attack.
power like kenneled dogs.
There we go. This gives me slaves, doesn't it? Yeah, all captives are enslaved, yeah.
We hunger for battle.
There we go. Now Bactria has no territory. Right, so you stand next to him. The question is, what are they gonna do? Are they all going to attack this? Just in case they do, I want all of you guys to just band together.
At once. Your next command.
You can't assassinate anybody. Yeah, alright. So now the question is, what is Bactria gonna do? Doesn't matter.
How may I serve?
Okay, they're gonna go there. And they are going there. Okay, they've got two armies at their former capital, so are they gonna... I was gonna say, are they gonna continue to lay siege, or are they actually going to make that attack? They're making the attack here. This will be a good order resolve, because everybody is here. Don't you dare kill another elephant. Okay, that's garrison, that doesn't matter. I was scared, I was shocked there for a second. It's like, no way I lost an entire army. Okay, elephants are okay.
Ready for
Okay, so they do attack here. Oh, I can switch this out. I didn't know that. I guess I'll just leave it like that. Yeah, I guess I'll fight this manually then. A city defense. That doesn't happen too often. Well, they only have 4 ladders because they immediately made the attack. Oh, great, it's foggy. Awesome. They do have a ton of hillmen, which is annoying. Yeah, I have the 2 ballistas here.
field artillery. Yours to command.
Where is their max range? Okay, there we go. So that one is there. That one is there. You are all the way out there. Place you here. We can't place you there, apparently. So we got all the ballistas here. Now, technically, the other army should be... technically, the other army should be there. But technically, the other army is going to come in from there, then. Do we have... We have another gate here. Yeah, that's a bit too far. So I'll place you there.
Siege artillery ready.
Oh, cool. I've got this guy on the inner wall. And I've got this onager on the inner wall as well. Yeah, that's pretty fun. We can just make, like, we can fall back to our inner defenses. This is a pretty cool entryway as well. Pretty cool spot to hold. Because they're gonna try to burn down the gate. These are Scorpion Towers. Yes. Very good, very good. Yeah, so we got one over there. Defending that gate, sort of. Then I'll put another there to defend that gate. And I guess I'll leave this guy here. I'll put you here, actually. That's pretty cool. That inner defense layer. Speaking of defense... Caltropes. Yeah, caltrops there. Then we'll put a barricade here, if the game allows me. Okay, well, not as nicely placed as I was imagining, but okay. Fireballs are useless, and fire pits are useless as well. Okay, now, deploying the soldiers. First of all, I need to organize them slightly. Yeah, I got all our melee infantry up top, and then that. Just needed to move the 30 spears around. Okay. So... obviously, phalanx here. Then we have an extra phalanx from the garrison. I'll leave you behind, just in case we do need to fall back to our secondary defensive position. Because the other army is most likely not going to wait until the ladders are free. They're most likely going to rush to a gate and then try to burn that down as fast as they can. Leave the militia at the town center. I'll leave the mob at the town center as well. Got the phalanx there. Then we get the hoplites. And we can put archers there. There's not going to be a... there is not going to be a ladder here. And then we'll put two cohorts of hoplites on the wall there. Two cohorts of hoplites on the wall here. Leave two hoplites in reserve down here. Leave the 30 spears and the Galatian swordsmen there as well. Elephants at the town center. Cavalry at the town center. I will have the general. What traits do you have? Inspire, rally and inspire, stand and fight. What does this do? Melee attack, melee defense, accuracy, reload skill. Same thing. Boost melee attack and defense, only available for unit size below 40%. Okay, that's not that useful, but okay. Got one archer unit there, then we got another archer unit there and there. I'll leave the slingers off the wall. I'll put you guys here, actually, because since we are going to be facing the hillmen most of the time, having the Galatian swords to deal with them would be nice. And I'll do the same thing here. I'll put the 30 spears at this entrance so that we can quickly get up there and help if needed. The archers can then fall back. Hoplites will hold it for now. These archers are safe because the what's it called? The ladder cannot reach here because the gate is in the way. We have boiling oil. We have scorpion towers. We have ballistas to shoot at them from there. They literally pick like one of the worst spots to attack from, actually. There we have this onager. I'll put you on off fire drill for the time being. The other ones are fine. We got a scorpion near every other gate to defend it, just in case. And yeah, all right. I'm fairly confident. We got the pikes here, just in case they can burn. Just in case they do burn down the gate. I think we've got everything covered.
Let our foes wear themselves out coming to us. Let them dash themselves to pieces.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay, so where are the reinforcements? Oh, oh yeah, sure, buddy. Sure, the reinforcements were on the opposite side of the city on the campaign map too. Once again, Rome 2 only makes sense when it wants to make sense. That is not at all where that army was. Right, so with that knowledge, I do have to be a bit careful. Like those hoplites. I can't even go there even though, you know, my army is there. I'll send that pike unit from the garrison. As well as 2 hoplites this way. And I'll send the slingers this way. What the fuck? Again, the game only makes sense when it wants to make sense. That is not at all where that army was supposed to come from.
Missile infantry ready?
Scorpion Tower doing some damage here, very nicely. Yeah, and they have the pikes, but they obviously aren't able to put a phalanx up on the wall, so... Okay, they're just moving around there. Don't know why I have to manually tell you to do that. Well, you can shoot. Try to shoot the elephant. Well, they're not going to survive because they're going to do this. Try to hit the elephants. It's a better use of your ammo.
The men are wavering.
Yeah, well, not much I can do about that.
On my order, withdraw!
Did you kill an elephant? I'm pretty sure an elephant will die if they get a fucking scorpion arrow into their head. Alright, so now, the ladders are almost here. Oh, they almost burned this guy down, this ladder.
Archers!
Okay, it says that they're shooting, but they're not actually doing anything. If I tell you to shoot this, will they do it? The answer is no. Fuck off, man.
Yours to command.
Of course, they're getting a ton of kills.
Missiles ready and waiting.
Okay, run over there then.
Operatives.
Let the hoplites fight this. I don't know how we're losing the gate, even though I've got way more troops here than they do. Fuck, how the hell did they neutralize that? That is so ridiculous. Yeah, there we go. Okay, they killed everything that came up that ladder. Those guys are just a little bit out of range.
We have captured the gates.
Yeah, damn right we have. That way the Scorpion Tower can continue shooting. Okay, so what is going on over there? They're just walking, okay. Okay, I was expecting them to immediately go for the gate, which is what the AI usually does, but okay, if they want to be stupid, then that's fine. Try to beat that back. Okay, there we go, they're struggling over there. Which is exactly why I kept these guys here. Sending everybody up this ladder specifically. But yeah, this is exactly why I kept the Galatian spears over here. One dude just walks in range, and then all of a sudden it's contesting this. Okay, sure, buddy. Why are half of you guys down there still? I don't know where they are going. Are they going to the other gate? So they are walking all the way around to come to this gate, and these guys who are already at this gate walk all the way around to go to that gate. Okay. It is one of the choices of all time. Oh, they sent a javelin man up onto the walls. Don't do that, you're going to be hitting my Iron Man. Ready for a battle!
Ready for orders.
These guys are very heavily damaged. And we're also receiving friendly fire now from my tower. Oh, they're not even going to the gate, they're just standing
The
there.
enemy general is dead.
How? Oh, the other general. He walked past the tower somewhere. Oh, there's also stuff here. Where is their other general? Like from the other army? That's not him, that's not him, that's not him. That's not him, that's not him, that's not him, that's not him, that's not him. Neither is he or... Oh, there he is. There we go. Oh yeah, there's literally one dude left, okay. Yeah, take your time walking past this tower. It'd be cool if you could kill some elephants as well. Go Galatian swords! This is where you really come in handy. Because the big problem with Greek factions is they don't really have anything to defend walls with, but Galatian swords are a great solution to that problem. Right, well, once they have lost all of their infantry, that's when I expect a very heavy shift towards one of the gates.
Archers!
Here we go, in range of my archers here. And another tower on their way earlier. Oh, they killed almost all of those guys as well. Not that that matters, because I'm fairly sure that ballista was already out of ammo by this point. Yeah, it sucks. We're gonna get friendly fire from the Scorpion towers, but that's just how it is. They're actually trying to dodge my arrows, look at that. It's so cute how they try. Alright, have you killed any elephants? Oh yeah, you did actually, nice. One elephant. Nice. And probably a bit of hit point damage on the other elephants that are still alive. They're not even walking correctly. Alright, well, you're done for this battle. Get your ass down the wall. Oh! Scorpion Tower doing some work there. Oh! When you see that bullet, that scorpion bolt just hit that guy right in the face, that's just like, oof. Oh, they still have ammo actually. Not a lot, but they still have some. Focus on the elephants. Okay, Eastern Spearman gone. Yeah, you're done. You're done. You're completely done for this battle. Just slowly walk your way back to the town center. Alright, so how is this going? It's going pretty well. Heavy pikemen shattered. These guys shattered. They're walking back now, past the tower again. Because why not?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Is that the ballista? Yeah, it is. I don't know why they're just standing out here, as if I'm supposed to come to them. They are laying siege to my city, so I'm not stepping a single foot out of the... Oh no, they're on the move again. Here? Yeah, I'm not taking a single step out of my city. Okay. Okay, we'll quickly run over there so that you can start shooting. I have zero clue what Bactria is doing. Well, fucking around, that's what they're doing. But I mean, like, I have zero clue what their plan is. It's getting very dark all of a sudden. Open fire on those Bactrian horse archers. I said open fire on those Bactrian horse archers. Okay, if you stand there, nobody can hit you apparently. Cool trick, I didn't know that. Okay, there we go. I just need to specifically tell them to shoot at that for some reason. I was gonna say, that is some absolute bullshit. Oh, great, the elephants ran.
Units has used all its ammunition.
The elephants ran amok. And they're trampling their own cavalry. Is that the other ballista? Yes, it was. Okay. Of course, my archers have more ammo because we're fighting a siege defense battle. There we go. Quickly get rid of them. Yeah, they're walking back again.
The battle is turning in our favor.
You don't say. Keep at it. Get rid of those stupid horse archers. Okay, these archers are out of ammo now. Yeah, slingers. Where, yeah, what the fuck are they doing? Why are they just standing there? I'm not coming out. No way in hell I'm setting a single foot outside of the city. My city. Okay, the Bactrian horse archers have run away. And now fire at will. Okay, so there's the general with Hellenic cataphracts. I was gonna say, I'm fairly sure they can't, even though they are cataphracts, I'm fairly sure they can't survive a scorpion shot. Okay, final elephant died over there. These elephants are still fine, mostly. Mercenary Bactrian light horses gone. Yeah, why are you standing there, Bactria? I'm not coming out. You are the one that attacked me. I'm defending my city.
One of our units has used all its
Oh, there we go. They ran amok right in the middle of these other mercenary Bactrian horses. Oh, they're also out of ammo. It's like, why aren't you shooting? That's why. This general's also dying a slow death. Again, it's not like they don't have anything to do. They have infantry. They can use them to climb the ladders. They just refuse to. There's the general. Right there. Let's see how long he survives.
Our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, all my archers are out of ammo. I still have my slingers left. Oh, the elephants came back, but they sort of forgot about them. There we go, now they died. Oh.
The enemy
There he goes.
is dead.
Okay, then all of the infantry runs away. And then all of the reinforcement army is also running away. I guess. Hello? Oh no, they've recovered. It's fine. Am I seriously gonna have to leave my city to fucking push them out of the way? What is left? Cavalry. Cavalry. And those elephants. Well, what I could do is just rush outside really quickly. Maybe they'll charge me. Send all the cavalry, including the elephants, to leave through that gate. Actually, leave through this gate. It's closer by for you. You were running in the wrong direction anyway. I don't know how much they get triggered if I stand outside. It's still ridiculous that I still have to actually come out here to do something.
Pikemen! At the double. Orders understood.
Actually, you keep walking. Just walk over here.
Advance at speed. On me.
Triple speed. Yeah, they've recovered. It's like, oh, it's well, yeah, it's fine when you think about it. You know, they will still lose the battle when the timer runs out. Yeah, I was about to say, you will win when this time... I thought it said you will lose. I was like, excuse me? But no, that's not what it says. Yeah, the elephants are going to be exhausted by the time they come here, but whatever. How are you hidden? They're literally not moving a single inch. What the fuck are they doing? Yeah, stand there, get into a phalanx. You don't have a second wind, do you? No. Oh, half of the cavalry went back inside the city. Except for this guy, he did exactly what... He's the only one that did what I told him to do. Everybody else is super tired. Because, yeah, he's already here. Because that's why I moved you out of that other gate in the first place. So that you could... Because that would be faster and easier for you. It's still ridiculous that I even have to come out here, but okay. Right, now just wait for you to catch your breath again. It's also, it's not a regular heavy elephant, it's a super heavy elephant. Winded. Oh, here we go. Wow! How fucking long does it take for you to drop your pikes, my guy? Alright, so armored elephants go. There we go, and they came in range of the tower as well. No, the pikes weren't at the ready, that was the problem.
Riders advance!
Riders advance!
Backward glory!
Yeah, that's what I thought. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are they doing? They're having a mini stroke over there. Alright, it's now the next batch of people that refuse to run away. I was like, why are the dead elephants there? But those are their dead elephants, not mine.
Elephants ready for...
Run, because they're literally trying to outflank me here. Fuck you. This is exactly why I use the garrison one for this. Exactly because of this bullshit right here. Ah, here we are, slingers. Oh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Advance at speed! Melee cavalry ready!
Fire at will. Let her loose. I'm gonna use the trample ability. There we go. Fuck him up! Fuck him up with your stone slingers. Okay, there we go. They're running amok. It takes quite a lot of hits for slingers in order to kill an elephant. Archers do it a lot faster. But yeah, my archers are all out of ammo already. There we go. There we go. Go away. Back to India for you. Unless we'll kill you all before you leave.
Missile infantry ready!
There we go. That works. There we go. A bit stupid that I actually have to come out there to fight them, but whatever. Oh, no, never mind. I used the wrong... Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's not like it died. But yeah, I thought I was using the pikeman unit from the garrison, but I guess I wasn't. I guess I sent the wrong one away from the start. Yeah, okay, that's very embarrassing. I used completely the wrong unit, but whatever. The end result is the same. It's a victory for us.
You are wise enough not to sit idly upon the bank.
Well, actually, I'll accept that non-aggression pact. I have no intention of going over there, so I might as well. Oh yeah, of course, because I only needed to eradicate one more faction, and that was Bactria, by capturing their final settlement. And I completed one of the bonus objectives, because the other bonus objective was capturing all of Thrace and all of Macedonia, and there's nowhere in hell that... Oh, Bactria just died! Okay, all of those other armies still had... I guess the AI realized, like, oh, hang on a minute, all of those other guys were cheated the hell into existence, so... Yeah, we can't really rely on that somehow. Very interesting moment for you to all of a sudden grow a conscience and, like, hold on to some sort of integrity game. Very weird, interesting decision. Yeah, okay, so that was that's the end of Bactria. Bactria is dead. So the next target is Aracosia. I have no idea where their final army is. Their fourth one. Oh, there it is. There we go. -2 food. Hopefully should prevent them from replenishing. Once again, not that the game really cares about any of that stuff, because they'll just cheat the food in if they want. As I said at the start of that siege, Rome 2 only makes sense when it wants to. Yeah, so all of this stuff out here also disappears, okay. Yeah, you can stay there. You have to deal with that, I guess. Oh, this just gives authority, nothing more. Okay. What does extra authority do? Commander's aura influence. Okay, whatever. Well, excuse me. Give you that one, and give you this one. Yeah, anybody else? Yes? You get the extra ammo. Because we have extra archers in this army as well. It's extra useful. Oh yeah, we have that thing researched for the Temple of Zeus, so I'll start building it in Pergamon. At least in Pergamon. What do we need to research for that? This. I was gonna do this first, after there's only one turn until that is done. An additional -60% attritional losses when besieging somebody else, so that's useful. And yeah, I only have, very rarely have any armies with ballistas and stuff, but that is still useful. So after that is done next turn, we will research this first, to get more ammunition for all missile units. which is great. And then I'll switch to researching that. And then I guess I'll research that immediately afterwards, and then we finish this. Get even more replenishment and get all that recruitment cost decrease, well, upkeep cost reductions, I should say. And also this gives me that final barracks level. So if I reach another level of Imperium, which we're decent distance away, but once we get there we can fill that army out with the most elite infantry that I can train. Yeah, I'll end off the turn so that the game auto-saves, and then I'll... Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Let's first have a look at this. Oh, I need 120 units total. I've got currently 291, so I've got that covered. What are the bonus objectives? Oh, I need to control... Okay, so they really want me to conquer all my way up there. That's pretty interesting. The game wants me to conquer all the way towards Rome. The previous... mission, or the previous objective, they wanted me to conquer Macedonia and Thrace, or Thracia, the provinces. And then in this one they want me to conquer Hellas and Illyria, so they really want me to go west. And I need to have 10 Pergaminus noble cavalry. Yeah, I don't have a single barrack. I don't have a single barrack that can train them, but all of my generals just have one. I've got 12 armies, and I've got 12 units of Pergaminus noble cavalry. That's because all of my generals are on Pergaminus noble cavalry, because that's the only way I can get them. I need the final barracks, because then I can train them for real. And I can also train Hippias lances that way. And the Ikema spears, which is what I was referring to. But yeah, I don't have any... I haven't trained any of them. The only reason why I have them is because I have enough armies and all my generals have them. Because I always prefer to have my general on horseback. Yeah, so I already have all this done. Yes, I do. Double check politics. Politics are fine. Why are you so happy? Mercantile. My extra that. Oh yeah, this traditionalist is slowly building up. Yeah, that's an additional plus 20 for you. Yeah, that makes sense. You guys are the most annoying to deal with, apparently. And what is bigot? -1 loyalty for each province where the player's culture is not dominant. Okay, well that is this one. But we're fixing it. We'll be fixing it extra hard very soon, once Alexandria Aracosia is mine. Alright, well other than that everything is okay. Tutoring. Yes, you. There we go. So who's gonna be... You are gonna be the next king. Son of him. Second son. Oh yeah, that's right, because you have likes Easterners, and that's why you can't be king. So that's why it's the second son. And then I guess this guy is going to be the next one after that. He is hideous though. So I guess he will command another army then. You have the gravitas to get married, so... Protective wife, very nice. Protective husband, apparently not nice. So you can't have gravitas, that's not that much of a big deal. I've got enough men and women that have enough gravitas, so I can make them do things. Yep, they're doing well, they're doing well. Got 3 children, very nice. You need to get some gravitas first. You have quite some gravitas already. That doesn't matter because you're never going to be in a province. Oh, you don't have a lot of campaign map movement range. But that's her trait, and I can't change that, so you have to live with that. Okay. That is all of that. End the turn so that the game auto-saves, so we can also have a look at the next objective. Because apparently I already got this one.
The love of gold can...
Ah, there we go. They're taking...
My
Whoops.
honorable master would have me talk of
Taking attrition now. See, they immediately start taking attrition when it's in -2. The Bactrians were just cheating it in. Yeah, got that mission done immediately. Completely controlled 20 provinces. Killed by neighbors soon after they replaced the lost animal by adopting 5 new youngsters. In case of overcompensation, one might conclude. Okay, whatever. Nothing I can do about it, so... Motivated populace, of course. Yeah, so they're taking attrition. Very nice. So I'll just wait until they're a bit weaker. And then I'll declare war. Maybe even pick them off one by one and then take Alexandria Abacosia. We don't have any treaties with one another. No. So there will be no diplomatic repercussions. Then Abacosia's mine. Then I'll make a quick stop at Media Atropatane by taking Ecbatana and Gazaka. And then I'll focus on taking all of Scythia's territories. Take out the Massagetae. And the Thessaigetae and the Roxolani. Yeah, and then essentially all I need to do is capture Cilicia and get some trade partners. And then we have economic victory. So currently I have 16, I need 4 more. I need to build the Great Altar of Pergamon, busy. And build the Great Library, I already have that. Yeah, so for military victory, we're nowhere near 90 settlements yet. Still need 32 more. And then I need half of these provinces. Still need to conquer Egypt. Need to go Macedonia. And then also need to declare war on the Romans. And I need some more naval units. Then for culture, I'm nowhere near any of that. Need to control 6 provinces. And how do you have Asia out of these 6? Need Thracia, Dacia, Macedonia, Hellas, and Illyria. So I need to go west as well for this one. Need both those buildings. We're building the Great Altar. We're busy working on it. I need 10 more provinces with dominant culture. So that's 1... do we have dominant? I think we do already have dominant culture here, don't we? Yeah. So 10 more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or whatever. 10. No, 10 there, Illyria, because Illyria was part of victory conditions. So I found that I've always found that stupid with cultural victory. It's like, oh, you don't have to conquer as much. You just need to do the culture stuff. Yeah, but you need 30 provinces, which result to roughly 90 settlements anyway, because most provinces have 3 settlements in them. So you need to conquer the same amount. So what the fuck is the point? You just need to do extra steps. That just sounds like military victory with extra steps. See, this is actually different. I need to go a completely different direction, which I already have, almost entirely, because Cilicia is only not mine. Need 65 settlements. We're almost there already. I need 5 more factions to trade with, and I just need 1 more strategic resource, and everything else we've got. We already got the civil technologies. I'm making, 100,000 denarii per turn. So we've got the 90,000 denarii per turn already done. And I have vastly exceeded that one. So I just need to conquer Cilicia by declaring war on Cyprus. capturing that, and then I just need to trade with some other people. And I need one more strategic resource, which is spice, I believe. Yeah, well, technically I don't have furs. I'm importing it from somewhere else, but the game counts. The game counts that as having the resource. Same with the olives. I don't have any settlement that produces it, but I'm importing it from Egypt, so it counts. So yeah, I just need to conquer some... So yeah, technically what I could do is trade with Saba, because I'm fairly sure Saba has spice here. Yeah, there we go. You see? There's spices here. So all I need to do is trade with Saba. Then I've got one more trade partner as well, and the resource, because the game counts that as owning the resource or controlling the resource, which I find is a bit silly, because you know, when you're importing it from somebody else, I'm not really owning it, because that's what it says, right? Yeah, hold. It says hold at least one of each strategic resource. I'm not exactly holding it. I have possession of it, because I'm importing it from somewhere else, and I'm holding it in my hand because, you know, I'm importing it. But I always assumed that hold meant like have control over, and I don't have control over something if I have to import it from somewhere else. I'm dependent on that other faction. You know, if that faction decides to end the trade agreement, I don't have it anymore. So, you know, I always assumed that hold meant like take possession of, rather than like as in like control it, rather than just owning something, holding something in your hand. So, you know. But yeah, spice is the only one that I'm missing. Because olives and furs are imported, and everything else I actually hold. I actually hold everything else. Wood, lead, silk, glassware, marble. I obviously started with marble, iron, and everything else that I'm forgetting right now. Yeah, so the only ones that I'm importing are olives. It's pretty funny, the olives are coming from here, but the only trade goes by sea here, between me and Egypt. As a matter of fact, it goes this way. So, for these people in Tyros to have olives that are grown here, the first ship from Jerusalem to Alexandria, then put on a boat, then sailed all the way around to Ephesus, then into the capital, because that's where everything arrives, and only then is it distributed to Tyros. That's why it roots in Rome 1 makes so much more sense. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed that siege defense and the destruction of Bactria. So the next target is Aracosia, afterwards Media Atropatene, afterwards Massagete, afterwards Thessagete, afterwards Roxolani, and then we're moving on to Arabia next. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, Romans. Walete.